All right, hello guys, and welcome back to the cell biology objective questions, past objective questions and answers. This is the part 2 of the live stream. In the part 1 we had earlier in the morning, we looked at the cell biology objective questions and answers from question number 1 to question number 45. So in this second part, we'll be looking at question number 46 to the last question, which is question number 89. All right, so if you're new and you're just joining, make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn on the notifications so that you don't miss any of our live streams where we delve into the past objective questions about chemistry, biology, physics, mathematics, and many more. Like I said, those that involve calculation will be live streaming on my machine where we'll be doing the writings and stuff like that. So let's continue from where we stopped. So we stopped at question number 45 earlier on today in the morning. So we'll continue with question number 46. And remember, the subject is biology. The topic is cell biology. We are dealing with cell biology. A lot about the cells, plant cell, animal cells, and the various functions, and then if they are placed in hypertonic solution or hypotonic solution, what happens to them and all those stuff. That is what most of the questions are about. So question number 46. Which of the following statements is not correct about the nerve cell? Which of the following statement is not correct about the nerve cell? It's A. Regulates body temperature of organisms. B. Is long and thin. C. Receives and transmits impulses from one part of the body to another. D. Is an example of specialized cells. This is the WASSCE 2011 question number 70. So the question is asking which of the following statements is not correct about nerve cell. So the nerve cell we know is long and thin. So option B is correct. Receives and transmits impulses from one part of the body to the another. Option C is also correct. That is the function of a nerve cell. And then option D, which is it is an example of a specialized cell, that is also true. So the only one here that is not correct is option A, which is regulates body temperature of organisms. That is not what the nerve cell does. Okay. All right. Question number 47. Which part of onion bulb can be observed under the microscope in order to view the structure of the cell? Which part of the onion bulb can be observed under the microscope in order to view the structure of the cell? A. Skin of a dry leaf. B. Adventitious root. C. Disc-shaped stem. And then D. Skin of a fleshy leaf. So they are asking which part of the onion bulb can be observed under the microscope for us to see the structure of the cell. The option A is skin of the dry leaf. B. Adventitious root. C. Disc-shaped stem. And then D. Skin of fleshy leaf. This is the WASSCE 2012 question number 3. Now, if you know your answer, you can just type your answer in the comment section. So we have Penny is saying hi. So hi, Penny. And okay, someone is sending some message. I don't really get that, but let's continue. So question number 47. The correct answer is option D. The correct answer is option D, which is the skin of the fleshy leaf. That is the layer where if you place it under the microscope, you can see the structure of the cell. So that is the correct answer. Okay, so if you know the answer, write it in the comment section so that I can call those or give shout out to those who are getting the answers right. Okay, so all of you guys who just joined, thank you for joining. All right, question number 48. The level of organization of the flower in plants is. The level of organization of the flower in plants is A. System. B. Tissue. C. Organ. D. Cell. This is the WASSCE 2012 question number 4. I take the question again. The level of organization of the flower in plant is A. System. B. Tissue. C. Organ. D. Cell. So when we talk about the flower of a plant, which level of organization is it? Is it a cell? Is it a tissue? Is it a system? Or or is it an organ? So the correct answer over here is an organ. So option C. So organ, the flower of a plant is an organ. Okay, it has the male and then the female reproductive parts of the plant. So it is an organ. Now question number 49. Which of the following parts of the cell may be seriously damaged if the cell cannot release energy? Which of the following parts of a cell may be seriously damaged if the cell cannot release energy? A. Golgi apparatus. B. Endoplasmic reticulum. C. Mitochondrium. And then D. Ribosome. Okay, so I take that again. Which of the following parts of the cell may be seriously damaged if the cell cannot release energy? A. Golgi apparatus. B. Endoplasmic reticulum. C. Mitochondrium. And then D. Ribosomes. Now, this is the WASSCE 2012 question number 5. So, which of the following will be damaged? Any answer from the audience? Okay, so the correct answer is the mitochondrium. The correct answer over here is the mitochondrium, which is the option C. So that is the part of the cell that if the cell is unable to produce energy, that is the part of the cell that will be seriously damaged. Okay, so for those of us watching live, please, if you have a request, a particular topic in physics, elective maths, core maths, biology, chemistry that you want me to live stream next, where we go to their objective questions, past wire questions and answers, please you can write them down in the comment section. I'll look at them and then we schedule a time for that. Okay, question number 50. Which of the following substances will have the slowest rate of diffusion? Which of the following substances will have the slowest rate of diffusion? A. Carbon dioxide at 30 degrees. B. Oxygen at 60 degrees Celsius. C. Nitrogen at 80 degrees Celsius. And then D. Hydrogen at 90 degrees Celsius. Are you okay? The question is, which of the following substances will have the slowest rate of diffusion? Now, for you to have the slowest rate of diffusion, it means you are either liquid or solid, right? Now, if you are a gas, it also depends on your molar mass, right? The lesser your molar mass, the easier you are able to diffuse, right? So carbon dioxide is already heavy. So at a lower temperature, it will be very dense. So therefore, it will be the one to diffuse the slowest, right? So this is the WASSCE 2013 question number 4. WASSCE 2013 question number 4. Right, so guys, please keep liking so that the YouTube will recommend to more students to join this live stream. All right, question number 51. Which of the following plant cells can differentiate into other cell types? Which of the following plant cells can differentiate into other cell types? A. Collenchyma. B. Chlorenchyma. C. Parenchyma. And then D. Sclerenchyma. I'll take that again. Which of the following plant cells can differentiate into other cell types? A. Chlorenchyma. B. Collenchyma. A. Collenchyma. B. Chlorenchyma. C. Parenchyma. And then D. Sclerenchyma. All right. So the correct answer here is parenchyma. So parenchyma cells are cells that can differentiate into other types of cells, right? So that is for the WASSCE 2013 question number 6. Okay, so question number 52. Which of the following organisms is the most specialized? Which of the following organism is the most specialized? A. Paramecium. B. Amoeba. C. Spirogyra. And then D. Rhizopus. So which of the following organism is the most specialized, right? The most specialized, which means it performs very sorry. So it performs a lot of functions, right? So we have the option A, Paramecium. It's a unicellular organism. Amoeba, unicellular. Spirogyra, even though it's a unicellular, but it's it's a connection of various unicellular organisms, so it is more diverse. than the others. So the correct option over here is option C, right? So the Spirogyra is the most specialized out of all the four options that we have over here. Now, this is the WASSCE 2014 question number 3. WASSCE 2014 question number 3. All right. All right, guys, please let's keep liking the videos. Okay. So question number 53. Question number 53. Active transport can be defined as the movement of active transport can be defined as the movement of A, substance from a region of high concentration to a region of low concentration. B, substances from a region of low concentration to a region of high concentration across a living membrane. C, substance across cell membrane using energy from the cell. And then D, molecules in a medium. Now, this is the WASSCE 2014 question number 4. Okay, so guys, if you know the answer, type the answer in the comment section. If it's A, just type A. If it's B, just type B. If it's C, just like that, right? So the question is, active transport can be defined as the movement of A, substances from a region of high concentration to a region of low concentration. That is for option A. Option B, substances from a region of low concentration to a region of high concentration across a living cell membrane. Option C, substances across living cell membrane using energy from the cell. Then option D, molecules in a medium. Now, for those of us who know what active transport is, active transport is the movement of substances across cell membrane with the use of energy, right? So active transport involves the use of energy. So the moment we have energy in one of the options, and then the movement has to result as a result of or the movement has to occur as a result of the usage of energy, it is termed active transport. So the correct answer for question number 53 is option C, which is active transport is defined as the movement of substance across the living membrane using energy from the cell. That is active transport. All right, question number 54. Question number 54. Which of the following cell inclusions can destroy other cell organelles? Okay, which of the following cell inclusions can destroy other cell organelles? Right, so they are asking which of the following options that I'm about to give, which of them can destroy other organelles within the same cell, right? So A, centriole, B, ribosome, C, lysosome, then D, mitochondrion. This is the WASSCE 2004 question number 5. So, which of the following cell inclusions can destroy other cell organelles? A, centriole, B, ribosome, C, lysosome, and then D, mitochondrion. So, which of the following can destroy other cell organelles in the cell? All right, so the correct answer is the lysosome. So the lysosome can destroy other cell organelles within the cell if it sees that it poses a threat or danger to the cell, right? It defends the cell by attacking or destroying other cell organelles, right? So question number 55. In which of the following yam tissues will osmosis occur? In which of the following yam tissues will osmosis occur? A, boiled and peeled. B, raw and peeled. C, boiled and unpeeled. D, roasted and peeled. Now, this is the WASSCE 2014 question number 6. And the question is saying, in which of the following yam tissues would osmosis occur? Okay, so boiled and peeled, option A. B, raw and peeled. C, boiled and unpeeled. And then D, roasted and peeled. Now, for osmosis to occur, okay, the cell should be active, right, or alive. So if you look at the first option, boiled and peeled, the cells are dead. Once we boil the yam, the cells are dead. So that is not part. Option C, boiled and unpeeled. The moment it is boiled, the cells are dead, and so osmosis will not occur. D, roasted and peeled. Still, the cells are dead because the yam has been roasted, right? So the only option here where the cells are still alive is option B, which is raw and peeled. So that is our correct answer, right? Raw and peeled. All right. Question number 56. Question number 56. The structure of the cell membrane is a. The structure of a cell membrane is A. Double layer and double protein layer. B. Middle bilayer of protein with a lipid layer on either surface. C. Middle bilayer of lipid with a protein layer on inner surface. And then D. Protein layer with two inner lipid layers. This is the WASSCE 2015 question number 2. And the question is saying the structure of a cell membrane is A. Double layer and a double protein layer. B. Middle bilayer of protein with a liquid layer on either side. C. Middle bilayer of lipid with a protein layer on either surface. And then D. Protein layer with two inner lipid layers. So guys, you can type your answer in the comment section. If it's A, just type A. If it's B, just type B. Right, the question number and then the answer. So for question number 56, the correct answer is option C. Middle bilayer of lipid with a protein layer on either surface, right? That is what best describes a cell membrane. Okay. Question number 57. Question number 57. Which of the following cells is a specialized cell? Which of the following cells is a specialized cell? A. Amoeba. B. Paramecium. C. Guard cell. And D. Meristematic cell. This is the WASSCE 2015 question number 3. The question is asking which of the following cells is a specialized cells? A. Amoeba. B. Paramecium. C. Guard cell. And then D. Meristematic cell. Now, if you know about specialized cells, you know that amoeba is unicellular organisms, so it's not a specialized cell. Paramecium is also a unicellular organism, it's not a specialized cell. But option C, which is guard cells, are specialized cells. So our correct answer is C, guard cells. Okay, question number 58. Which of the following statements about protoplasm of a cell is not correct? Which of the following statements about protoplasm of a cell is not correct? It A is a gelatinous tissue. B consists of cytoplasm and nucleus. C is a liquid part of the nucleus. D contains cellular organelles. This is the WASSCE 2015 question number 5. And the question is, which of the following statements about protoplasm of a cell is not correct? It means the other 3 are correct, but one of them is not correct. So the option A is it is a gelatinous tissue. Option B consists of cytoplasm and nucleus, which is true. Option C is a liquid part of the nucleus. Option D contains cellular organelles. Now, the liquid part of a nucleus is not called the protoplasm. So option C is the correct answer here, which means that option C is not a correct definition of protoplasm. All right. Question number 59. Just a minute. Question number 59. When a spirogyra filament is placed in a concentrated salt solution for 30 minutes, the cell would become. When a spirogyra filament is placed in a concentrated salt solution for 30 minutes, the cell would become. Now, if you look at this, when we place a spirogyra filament in a concentrated salt solution for 30 minutes, okay, now the salt solution over here is a hypertonic solution. So once we are dealing with a hypertonic solution, it means that water will move from the cell or the spirogyra cell into the medium, right? So the option A is plasmolized, B turgid, C shortened, D elongated. This is the WASSCE 2015 question number 6. When a spirogyra filament is placed in a concentrated salt solution for 30 minutes, the cell would become A plasmolized, B, turgid, C, shortened, D, elongated, right? So in this case, what will happen? All right, the correct answer here is option A. It will be plasmolized. Okay, it will be plasmolized, which is the cell wall will shrink away from the cell membrane. Sorry, the cell membrane will shrink away from the cell wall, right? And that's what we are calling plasmolysis or plasmolized. Question number 60. DNA formation is associated with DNA formation is associated with DNA formation is associated with A, Golgi bodies, B, lysosomes, C, mitochondrion, D, nucleus. So DNA formation is associated with which of the following organelles? A, Golgi bodies, B, lysosome, C, mitochondrion, and then D, nucleus. Now this is the WASSCE June 2016, question number 3. So which of the following is your correct answer? So the correct answer over here is the nucleus, right? Which is option D. So the formation of DNA is associated with the nucleus. That is where the formation of the DNA happens, within the nucleus of the cell. Are we okay? All right. Question number 61. Question number 61. Hydra is considered to be at a tissue level of organization of life because Hydra is to be at a tissue level of D, reproduced by body. Is the WASSCE June 2016 question number 6. I'll read the question again. Hydra is considered to be at a tissue level of organization of life because right? So we are considering Hydra as a tissue because A, it has numerous cells that perform different functions. B, has developed organs, okay, and system. C, has a poorly developed nervous system. And then D, reproduced by body. So the reason why we consider Hydra as a tissue level for organization in organisms is because it has numerous cells that perform different functions. So option A. So option A is the correct answer over here. All right. Question number 62. Question number 62. Flaccidity in plants. Flaccidity in plants is associated with A, cessation of photosynthesis, B, wilting, D, turgidity, C, discoloration of leaves. Flaccidity in plants is associated with A, cessation of photosynthesis, B, wilting, D, turgidity, and C, turgidity, and D, discoloration of leaves. This is the WASSCE June 2016 question number 9. So what is the answer for this one? So we are saying flaccidity in plants is associated with A, cessation of photosynthesis, B, wilting, C, turgidity, and then D, discoloration of leaves. All right, so the correct answer is wilting. Okay, so when the plant wilts, flaccidity occurs. Okay. All right, question number 63. The basic structural unit of organization of life is referred to as. Okay, this is basically like asking the basic unit of life is. So the basic structural unit of organization of life is referred to as A, organelle, B, organ, C, cell, D, tissue. Now this is the WASSCE November 2016 question number 4. Okay, the basic structural unit of organization of life is referred to as. Now the correct answer is C, cell. The correct answer is C, cell. Okay, question number 64. At what level of organization of life is the pollen grain of a flower placed? At what level of organization of life is the pollen grain of a flower placed? So the pollen grain, okay, which level of organization in is it? Is it a cell? Is it a tissue? Is it organ, or is it a system, right? So option A, cell. Option B, tissue. Option C, organ. Option D, system. This is the WASSCE November 2016 question number 5. So we are saying that pollen grain, is it a cell, is it a tissue, is it an organ, or it's an organ system, right? So the correct answer here is option B, is a tissue, right? The pollen grain is a tissue. Okay, question number 65. Osmosis cannot take place in air. Osmosis cannot take place in air. A, pig's bladder. B, cellophane paper. C, transparent polythene. D, parchment paper. So osmosis cannot take place in A, pig's bladder. B, cellophane paper. C, transparent polythene. And D, parchment paper. This is the WASSCE November 2016 question number 8. So which of the following options is the place where osmosis cannot take place? Now, we said osmosis is the movement of water from its region of high concentration to a region of lower concentration across a semi-permeable membrane. That is what we are saying is osmosis. Now, if you look at the option pig's bladder, right, osmosis can occur because there's a semi-permeable membrane. Cellophane paper is like a tissue, so movement can occur. Transparent polythene, whether it's transparent or colored, water cannot pass through unless there is a hole or something in it, right? Water cannot pass through. So the correct answer here is option C, polythene, transparent polythene. That is what osmosis cannot occur in. All right, question number 66. Which of the following cell organelles is the site for the production of ATP? Which of the following cell organelles is the site for production of ATP, right? ATP, adenosine triphosphate, is basically like energy. Which of the following is the site for production of energy? That's what the question is asking. So option A, lysosome. Option B, nucleus. Option C, mitochondrion. And then option D, ribosome. This is the WASSCE June 2017 question number 5. So which of the following organelles is the site for energy production? Okay, so Kojo Suansa, welcome. Thanks for joining. And if you can hear question number 66, I would like you to give me an answer. So I'll read the question again. Kojo Suansa. So question number 66. Which of the following cell organelles is the site for the production of ATP or energy? Option A, lysosome. Option B, nucleus. Option C, mitochondrion. And option D, ribosome. So type your answer in the comment section. Let me see. Okay, very good. So the correct answer is option C. Right, very good. So Kojo also, a shout out to you. Yes, Kojo also answers, shout out to you. Question number 66, you had it right. The correct answer is option C. Shout out to you, right? So guys, if you want to get a shout out, just say hi in the comment section. I read the question, I dedicate it to you, give me the answer, and then we continue, right? So Kojo also, you are the first person to get a shout out on my live stream, right? Kudos to you. Okay, so question number 67. Question number 67. What level of organization does the human heart represent? What level of organization does the human heart represent? A, a cell. B, an organ. C, a tissue. D, a system. So this is WASSCE November 2017 question number 1. Okay, so it is asking which level of organization does the human heart represent, right? Any answer from our audience? So the human heart, basically the question is saying the human heart, is it a cell, is it an organ, is it a tissue, or a system? So option A is a cell, option B is an organ, option C, tissue, option D, a system. Okay, any answer from our audience? So the heart, is it a cell? A. B, is it an organ? C, is it a tissue? D, is it a system? Any answer from us? Very good. It's an organ. Could you also answer again? Another correct answer. Thank you so much. So yes, the heart is an organ, right? So the correct option is option B, organ. Very good. Question number 68. The smallest living single cell among the following structures is, I take that again. The smallest living single cell among the following structures is A, fungus, B, spirochete, C, ovum, D, sperm. The smallest living single cell, right, among the following structures is A, fungus, B, spirochete, C, ovum, D, sperm. This is the WASSCE November 2017 question number 4. So which of the following options is a single living organism, right, or a single cell organism? Okay, Rosina Asari, thank you for joining. I don't know which question you answered as mitochondrion, but we are currently on question number 68. And then the question is saying that the smallest living single cell among the following structures is, the smallest living single cell among the following structures is A, fungus, B, spirochete, C, ovum, D, sperm. So which of the following options is a single cell? Okay, it's a single cell. Is it a sperm? Is it a ovum? Is it a fungus? Or is it a spirochete? Okay, the correct answer is the sperm. Okay, the sperm. So the sperm is a single cell, right? But it's living, right? So the sperm is the correct answer over here. All right. So question number 69. Question number 69. What level of organization is Spirogyra? What level of organization is Spirogyra? A, cell, B, organ, C, organ system, D, tissue. This is the WASSCE June 2018 question number 3. Which of the following organization is Spirogyra? A, cell, B, organ, C, organ system, and then D, tissue. So the Spirogyra, is it a cell, organ system, or tissue? Okay, so the correct answer is a cell. Now, don't be confused. Now, when you're learning about Spirogyra, you realize that the Spirogyra appears as a thread, right? So the cells are attached to each other. So, okay, so it's like a film of unicellular organisms, or the Spirogyra is individually attached to each other. So it looks like it's a tissue, right? But no, we are looking at just one cell, right? So the Spirogyra is just a cell, just that they exist in a colony, right? That is how come it looks like it's very long, but it's just a unicellular organism. So don't be confused over here. The correct answer is a cell, right? So Spirogyra is a cell. Sorry, Kojo. So like I was explaining, right? I knew this would bring a confusion. So it's a cell, it's not a tissue. The reason why it's not a tissue is that the Spirogyra, just like amoeba, paramecium, Spirogyra is also a unicellular organism, right? But the problem here is that they exist as a colony. So you see them like very long together, they are joined, okay? Just like the way ants exist in a colony and they are all together, right? So the same way the Spirogyras are also unicellular organisms, but they are joined to each other. Okay, so they appear as tissue, right? So I get the reason why you're saying tissue, but it is a cell. Spirogyra in itself is a cell, right? Just that they exist in a colony, right? I hope that explains why it is a cell. Are you okay? All right. Question number 70. Which of the following organelles is found only in plant cells? Which of the following organelles is found only in plant cells? A, plastids, B, ribosomes, C, lysosomes, D, mitochondria. This is the WASSCE June 2018 question number 5. Okay, so I take the question again. Which of the following organelles is only found in plant cells, right? So A, plastid, B, ribosomes, C, lysosomes, D, mitochondria. Now, ribosomes are found in both plant and animal cells. Lysosomes, the same thing. Mitochondria is in both. So plastids are the only ones found in plant cells, right? So the correct answer here is option A. Okay. So guys, please keep liking the video. Keep liking the video so we reach a larger audience. All right. So we are moving to question number 71. Okay. Question number 71. Active transport differs from diffusion in that active transport, I take that again. Active transport differs from diffusion in that active transport A allows the movement of substance against the concentration gradient. B is very fast process. C takes place in both light and dark reactions of photosynthesis. D occur in both plant and animal tissues. Now this is the WASSCE June 2018 question number 6. So I'll take that again. Active transport differs from diffusion in that active transport. So they are asking the difference between active transport and diffusion. Okay. And so in that active transport A allows the movement of substance against the concentration gradient. B is very fast process. C takes place in both light and dark reactions of photosynthesis. And then D occurs in both plant and animal tissues. Now, for those of us who know what active transport is, active transport, right, involves the movement of substances, right, against the concentration gradient using energy. Okay, so it is against the concentration gradient. Yes, so Rosina, right? Thank you. Question number 70. The answer is plastid. Yes, option A. Very good. Shout out to you. Rosina Asare. Shout out to you. Okay, so we were on question number 71. Okay, so yes, so the correct answer for question number 71 is allows the movement of substances against the concentration gradient. Okay, option A. Right, Rosina, thank you so much. Yes, the correct answer is option A. Shout out to you, Rosina. Thank you so much. All right, I believe we can proceed. Very good. Question number 72. 72. The substance found in the cell membrane of an animal is the substance found in the cell membrane of an animal is A, nucleotide, B, lipid, C, carbohydrate, D, cellulose. This is the WASSCE November 2018 question number 6. So the substance found in the cell membrane of an animal, the cell membrane of animals, what is the substance that it is made up of, right? The option A is nucleotide, option B is lipid, option C is carbohydrate, and option D is cellulose. Okay, so question number 72, what is the correct answer? So the cell membrane of an animal cell, is it made of nucleotide? Is it made of lipid? Is it made of carbohydrate? Or is it made of cellulose? All right, so the correct answer is B, lipid. So the correct answer is B, lipid. Very good. Now, for the coming question, we have a preamble given to us. The diagram below is an illustration of Spirogyra cell after it was placed in a solution. Study and answer the questions 73 and 74. Right. So we are given an illustration depicting spirogyral cell placed in a hypertonic solution. Hypertonic solution, right? Solution that has more concentration or higher concentration of solute than solvent, right? So either a salt solution or a sugar solution, right? So this is how the illustration looks like. If you guys can see, yes, this is it. You can see the cell wall. You can see the protoplasm, okay, which is the cytoplasm and the rest shrinking away from the uh cell wall, right? You can see that, okay. So this is the illustration. So I'm going to be reading the questions that comes after that so that we can answer them, right? But this is the illustration. Are you guys okay? Okay, very good. So question number 73. The condition illustrated is, okay, so the image I just showed you, this, okay, what is that? How do you describe that? Okay, so question number 72. The condition illustrated is A, transpiration, B, plasmolysis, C, diffusion, and then D, cyclosis. Okay, so the illustration that I just showed you, what is it? Is it transpiration? Is it plasmolysis? Is it diffusion, or is it cyclosis? Okay, so Rosina is saying B, and Kojo also answer is also saying B. So they are both saying plasmolysis. Right. So you guys are both correct, right? The correct answer is plasmolysis, right? So shout out to Kojo Osu answer, and then shout out to Rosina. Thank you so much. You guys have the answer correct, right? So it is plasmolysis. Now let's look at the next question. The solution it was placed in is I already gave this answer earlier on when I was giving the explanation, right? I didn't know they would ask it here, but I already gave a clue on that answer. So the solution it was placed in is A, hypotonic solution, B, hypertonic solution, C, warm solution, and then D, isotonic solution. Isotonic solution. So this is the WASSCE November 2018 question number 8, right? So the solution it was placed in is, so the solution that they placed this cell in, okay, for it to shrink like this or for it to be plasmolized, is it a hypotonic solution, hypertonic solution, warm solution, or isotonic solution? So what is your answer? So I'm waiting for you guys. What is your answer? Is it hypotonic, hypertonic solution, warm, or isotonic solution? Okay, so I'm having hypertonic solution from Rosina. Thank you so much. Koju also is also saying hypertonic solution, right? So you guys are brilliant, right? It is a hypertonic solution, okay? Very correct. Thank you guys so much. All right, I hope we can proceed. Question number 75. Question number 75. Which of the following structures will not be found in the nucleus of a cell? Which of the following structures will not be found in the nucleus of a cell? A, centriole, B, lysosome, C, nucleolus, and then D, DNA. This is the WASSCE June 2019 question number 1. So the question is saying which of the following structures will not be found in the nucleus of a cell? So it means when we look at the nucleus of a cell, which of the following options is not part of the nucleus of a cell? A, centriole, B, lysosome, C, nucleolus, and then D, DNA. So which of the following options is not part of the cell? Is it a centriole? Is it a lysosome? Is it a nucleolus, or is it a DNA? So I'm waiting. Question number 75. Which of the following structures will not be found in the nucleus of a cell? Option number A, centriole, B, lysosome, C, nucleolus, and then D, DNA. Okay, so the answer is lysosome. Lysosome. So when we look at the nucleus of a cell, we have the centriole there, we have the nucleus inside, we also have the strands of the DNA inside, right? But we don't have the lysosome. The lysosome is within the protoplasm of the cell, not in the nucleus. It is within the protoplasm, that is between the in the cytoplasm of the cell. That is where the lysosome is not within the nucleus, right? All right, very good. Question number 76. An example of an organ level of organization is. An example of an organ level of organization is. So they are basically asking which of the following options is an organ, right? That's what the question is asking. So option number A, xylem. Option number A, xylem. Option number B, spermatozoa. Okay, spermatozoa. Option number C, kidney. Option number D, bed. Bed. So which of the following, okay, is an example of an organ level of organization? Which of the following is an organ? A, xylem. B, spermatozoa. D, kidney. C, kidney. D, bed. Okay, so this is the WASSCE June 2019 question number 2. So which of the examples that I gave is an organ? Is xylem an organ? Is spermatozoa an organ? Is kidney an organ? Or is a bed an organ? Right, so Kojo also is saying kidney. Okay, anyone else? Okay, so the correct answer is kidney. Okay, option C. So kidney is um kidney is an organ, right? Kidney is an organ. So thank you so much, Kojo Osu. You had that question right. All right, question number 77. Question number 77. Question number 77. The rate of diffusion of molecules between two media will be higher if the rate of diffusion of molecules between two media will be higher if A, there is no difference in concentration of the two media. B, the difference in concentration of the two media is high. C, the difference in concentration of the two media is negligible. D, the difference in concentration of the two media is low. Now, this is the WASSCE June 2019 question number 7. So the question is asking the rate of diffusion between molecules of two media will be high if. So see, we know that diffusion is the movement of substance, right, from each region of higher concentration to a region of low concentration, right? So if you have if I have a two medium, right, for the diffusion to be higher, right, it means the concentration difference should be very high. Are you okay? So if I have a, let's say a particular room is smelling good, right? And I come and I spray something bad or some aerosol in one corner, right? If the concentration in the room, right, is not that smell, right, it will take a very fast. If that means the difference is between the concentration of these two medium is very high, so it will be fast. Are you okay? But if the concentration, okay, so Rosina is saying lysosome. Yes, I think that's question number 75. Yes, so the correct answer is lysosome, right? Right. Okay, back to question number 77. So the rate of diffusion of molecules between two media is higher. So for diffusion to be higher, the concentration gradient should also be higher. Are you okay? The concentration gradient should also be higher. So over here, option B is the correct answer. The difference in concentration of the two media is high. Okay, so Rosina is now answering question number um 75. Right. So yes, 75 is lysosome, not central. Right. So it's lysosome. Right. So question number 77, the correct answer is B. So for the rate of diffusion of molecules between two media to be very high, the difference in concentration of the two media should also be very high. Okay. So question number 78. Okay. So we have up until question number 89. So we'll be ending very soon. So we are now on 78. Okay. So the structure in the plant cell, which is selectively permeable to materials moving in and out of the cell, is the structure in the plant cell, which is selectively permeable to materials moving in and out of the cell, is. Okay, so basically, which part of the plant cell allows selective movement of materials in and out of the plant cell? That's what the question is asking. So option number A, nucleus; B, vacuole; C, cell membrane; and then D, cell wall. This is the WASSCE November 2019 question number 7. Okay, so yes, Rosina is now question number 76. Yes, the correct answer is kidney. Okay, very good, very good. So question number 78, the structure in a plant cell which is selectively permeable to materials moving in and out of the cell is A, nucleus; B, vacuole; C, cell membrane; and then D, cell wall. So which of them is our answer? Right. So for question number 78, the correct answer is the cell membrane. So the cell membrane does the selective movement in and out of the cell, right? Cell membrane. Question number 79. The movement of substances by diffusion stops when the movement of substances by diffusion stops when A, the molecular size is large; B, the concentration gradient is higher on one side; C, there is high temperature; D, there is uniformity in the concentration gradient. This is the WASSCE November 2019 question number 8. So the question is asking that the movement of substance by diffusion only stops when, now see, for diffusion to occur, there has to be concentration gradients. Okay, there should be difference in the concentration between the both side, right? So in order to achieve equilibrium, the molecule will move from its region of high concentration to its region of low concentration. By the moment equilibrium is established, the movement stops, because the rate of moving in is the rate of moving out. Okay, to here is also, so they are balancing each other, right? So it will stop. So diffusion only stops when there is uniformity in concentration gradient. Okay, that is the correct answer. So the correct answer for question number 79 is option D. Option D. Okay, so that is for WASSCE November 2019 question number 8. All right, question number 80. Okay, so I can see a lot of you guys are answering. Thank you so much. Right, question number 80. The cell is the basic unit of life. The cell as the basic unit of life consists of. The cell as the basic unit of life consists of A, cytoplasm and vacuole; B, cytoplasm and nucleus; C, nucleus and cell wall; D, cell wall and vacuole. This is the WASSCE June 2020 question number 1. The cell as the basic unit of life consists of. See, when we're talking about the cell as the basic unit of life consists of, then we have option A, cytoplasm and vacuole. See, the vacuole is not that important. The cytoplasm is important. The vacuole is not that important. Option B, cytoplasm and nucleus. Yes, the nucleus contains your nucleus, your DNA. Okay, that is where the synthesis or your genetic makeup is. So it's very, very important. Option B, let's keep that. Nucleus and cell wall. Nah, animals don't have cell wall, but we are still living, right? So it means cell wall is not that important. Okay, in plant cells it is, in animal cells it's not. Now the vacuole, the cell wall and the vacuole, like I said, cell wall is not important, so vacuole is also not important. So option D is also out. So the correct option here is the cytoplasm and the nucleus, right? The cytoplasm, because it houses any other thing within the cell, the lysosomes, the Golgi body, everything is in the cytoplasm, and then the nucleus as well, holding your nucleus, your DNA, and the code, right? Your RNA are, on your in the cytoplasm and stuff like that, which is orchestrated by the DNA. All right. Question number 81. The network of double membrane that conveys materials through the cytoplasm is. The network of double membrane that conveys materials through the cytoplasm is A. Endoplasmic reticulum, B. Mitochondrion, C. Nuclear membrane, D. Plasma membrane. This is the WASSCE June 2020 question number 5. So the network of double membrane that conveys materials through the cytoplasm is A. Endoplasmic reticulum, B. Mitochondrion, C. Nuclear membrane, and then D. Plasma membrane. So what is our correct answer? Okay, so Rosina is now answering question number 78. Cell membrane. Please, it is correct. Right, so question number 81. The network of double membrane that conveys materials through the cytoplasm is the A. Endoplasmic reticulum, B. Mitochondrion, C. Nuclear membrane, and then D. Plasma membrane. Okay, so the correct answer is option A. Endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum. Right. So let's move to question number 81. Sorry, 82. Which of the following materials is not a living semi-permeable membrane? Which of the following materials is not a living semi-permeable membrane? It means the other options given to us will be living semi-permeable membrane, but one will not be. So option A, sheet of cellophane. Option B, yam tuber. Yam tuber is a living semi-permeable membrane because it's yam. Okay, plant. Okay. Now, unripe pawpaw fruit is plant, it's a living. Pig's bladder, living animal, right? So if you look at this, yam is living, unripe pawpaw is living, pig bladder is living. So the only option here which is not living is option A, which is the sheet of cellophane, right? And that is the WASSCE June 2020 question number 9. Okay. Right. Kojo also is answering question number 81. Endoplasmic reticulum, please. Is correct. Good. Very good. Okay, so question number 82, we said that which of the following materials is not a living semi-permeable membrane? And the options I said were A, sheet of cellophane, B, yam tuber, C, unripe pawpaw fruit, and then D, pig's bladder. So the correct answer is option A, sheet of cellophane, right? That is the correct answer. Okay. Fine. So study the next set of questions. Study the information below and answer question 83 to 85. 4 animals W, X, Y have their surface area to volume ratio measured as W is 10 centimeters. Okay, so W is 1 over 10 centimeters. Okay, X is 1 over 5 centimeters. Y is 1 over 0.5 centimeters. and then Z is 0.25, 1 over 0.25 centimeters. So I'll take that whole question again, right? 4 animals, W, X, Y, and Z, have their surface area to volume ratios measured. Surface area to volume ratios measured, right? So we have W is 1 over 10 centimeters, X is 1 over 5 centimeters, Y is 0.1 over 0.5 centimeters, and then Z is 1 over 0.25 centimeters, right? So these are the writings, if you guys can see. I'm not sure it's showing well. Right, you guys cannot really see well, but hey, that is the question, right? So the animal in which diffusion is most efficient is the animal in which the diffusion is most efficient is option number A is Z, option number B is Y, option number C is X, and then option number D is W. This is the WASSCE November 2020 question number 6. Okay. Okay. So now if you look at this, question, we are given the rate of diffusion. Okay, the rate of diffusion. And so let's use our calculators to see. So as a fraction, let me break everything down as a fraction to us. So for W, the rate of diffusion is 1 over 10, and that's equal to 0.1. So that's 0.1. That's the rate of diffusion for W. For X, it is 1 over 5. So 1 over 5, let me input that. That is 0.2. That's the rate of diffusion, 0.2. For option C, sorry, Y, for Y, it is 0.5, 1 over 0.5. So 1 over 0.5 will give me 2. So the rate of diffusion for Y is 2, right? The rate of diffusion for Y is 2. And then for the last one, it is 1 over 0.25. That is the rate of diffusion is 4. Are you okay? That is 4. So I'll take the whole thing again. That is 4 animals, W, X, Y, Z, have their surface area to volume ratio measured as W, that is 10, 1 over 10 centimeters, X is 1 over 5, Y is 1 over 0.5, and then Z is 1 over 0.25, right? So if I compute that into my calculator, 1 over 10 is 0.1 for W. For X, 1 over 5 will give me 0.2. For Y, 1 over 0.5 will give me 2. And then for Z, as 1 over 0.25 will give me 4. I believe we are all on the same page now. Okay, so the animal in which the rate of diffusion is most efficient is, okay, so the animal in which the rate of diffusion is most efficient is W, option D. Okay, W, the one with 0.1. Okay, because the question is saying that the surface area to volume ratio, right? So the surface area to volume ratio, if it's the lower it is, the thinner it is. So movement is more efficient, right? It's like you comparing tissue, right? You see, this tissue is very thin. Okay, so the thinner you are, right, the easier it is for the substance to move through. But the more thicker you are, opaque, like this is paper, right? This is paper. So the longer it will take for the fusion to occur, right? So for the values that are calculated, W is 0.1, X is 0.2, Y is 2, and then Z is 4, right? So the one in which the diffusion is likely to occur higher is the one with the lowest surface area to volume ratio, right? Which is the W. Okay, so question number 84. The animal with the least efficient diffusion is, the animal with the least efficient diffusion is A, Z, B, Y, C, X, D, W. This is the WASSCE November 2020 question number 7. Okay, so the correct answer here is option A, which is Z. Like I said, the higher your value, which we calculated earlier on, the lower the rate of diffusion. So if you look at it, W is 0.1, X is 0.2, Y is 0.5, and then Z is 0.25, which is giving us 4. Are you okay? Like I said, the values given to us were 1/10 centimeters, 1/5 centimeters, 1/0.5, and then 1/0.25, which if you do the division for W is 0.1, for X is 0.2, for Y is 2, for Z is 4. So I say the higher your value, the new value that we've calculated, the higher your value, the lower the rate of diffusion. So in this case, the one with the least diffusion is the one with the highest number, which is Z in this case. All right. 85. The animal that requires a complex transportation system is see, for W, X, and Y, the values are low. So they don't really need a complex transport system. But for Z, which is 4, right, it needs, right? So the correct option here is option A, right? Because this is a little bit calculation, and you guys don't have a question. I understand if you don't really get it that much, but try to, bear with me. All right, 86, question number 86. We are almost there. The importance of turgidity of the cells of herbaceous plant is that the importance of turgidity of the cells of herbaceous plant is that it A, facilitates uptake of mineral salts, B, prevents plasmolysis of cells, C, facilitates transpiration, D, provides mechanical support. Okay, so what is the importance of turgidity of the cells in a herbaceous plant? Now, this is the WASSCE November 2020 question number 9. Now, for those of us who know, the importance of turgidity of the cells of herbaceous plant is to provide mechanical support. Mechanical support. So the correct answer here is option D, mechanical support. Okay, so let's continue. Question number 87. Question number 87. Which of the following organelles is common to both plant and animal cells? Which of the following organelles is common to both plant and animal cells? Option A, large vacuole. Option B, cell membrane. Option C, chlorophyll. Option D, cellular cell wall. Right. So this is the WASSCE June 2021 question number 1. Right. So which of the following organelles is not common in both plant and animal cells? Right. Option A, large vacuole. Option B, cell membrane. Option C, chlorophyll. And then option D, cellulose cell wall. Right. So what is our correct answer here? Our correct answer here is the cell membrane. Right. Cell membrane, which is option B. That is the only option that is common in both plant and animal cells. Right. So now we have a diagram. We have to use that diagram to answer question number 88. And then we'll last question. And then we are done for cell biology 1. Okay. '88. So let me show you the diagram. Okay. So this is the diagram. Yes, this diagram. Right. Paramecium. That is the diagram. Right. Paramecium. Okay. So the question is, the level of organization of this organism is. The level of organization of this organism is A, system, B, organ, C, cell, D, tissue. This is the WASSCE June 2021 question number 7. So the level of organization of the organism is A, system, B, organ, C, cell, D, tissue, right? So the correct answer for question number 88 is cell. Okay, paramecium is a cell. Paramecium is a cell. Okay, so Kojusu is back and is answering a particular question, and the answer is cell membrane. So let me see. Okay, so I believe you're on question number 87. Right, question number 87, the correct answer is B, cell membrane. Very good. So you are now moving to question number 88. Right. So question number 89, the last question for this particular live stream, the last question. Right. So a plant cell placed in a solution with a higher water potential will. Interesting. A plant cell placed in a solution with a higher water potential will A, decrease in size and become flaccid. B, expand and then burst. C, enlarge and become turgid. D, expand and then shrink. This is the WASSCE June 2021 question number 9. I take that again. A plant cell, not animal cell, a plant cell placed in a solution with higher water potential. Higher water potential here means what? Hypotonic solution. Hypotonic solution. So if you place a plant cell in a hypotonic solution, what happens? That is what the question is asking for. So A, does it decrease in size and become flaccid? B, does it expand and then burst? D, enlarge and become turgid? D, expand and then shrink? Right, the correct answer here, and now if you look at it, if you place a plant cell in a hypotonic solution, it will absorb the water, because hypotonic, it means that the solute in the solution is very low compared to the cell. So water will move from the solution to the cell, right? Which in this case is plant cell. It has cell wall, not just cell membrane, it has cell wall. So there's no bursting over here. So option B says expand and then burst is out. Automatically is out. Now, decrease in size and then flaccid, no. Water will be absorbed, so there's no decrease in size. Option A is also out. Expand and then shrink, which is option D. It will expand, but it will not shrink. It will expand and then, become turgid, but not shrink. So option C, D is out. Option C, enlarge and become turgid. Yes, that is the correct answer, right? So the correct answer for question number 89 is option C. It enlarge and become turgid. So thank you so much. That brings us to the end of cell biology 1. Okay, past objective questions and answers on cell biology 1. Now, we have the subjective questions, which I could read for us to answer, but since this is biology, it involves a lot of writing, and for the live stream, unless I'm doing it on the machine where I can write for you guys to see, we'll not be able to appreciate it. So we'll keep the subjective for later. This vertical live streams will just be for, like I said, the objective questions, and then the one I'll be using during the machine will be for the subjective, right? Then there are practical questions also added, right? This is really interesting, right? So every evening, between 8:30 to 9:30, on from Mondays to Friday, between 8:30 to 9:30, I'll be doing the live stream for objective questions. So whether it's core maths, elective maths, biology, physics, or chemistry, you guys will know when you see the thumbnail for the live stream, so you will know what it is, the subject, and then you prepare towards it. For now, the timetable is not out, so I can't give that, but once it's out, you guys will see and then prepare ahead, so you revise before I also come. So between 8:30 to 9:30, 1 hour live stream, right? So the next time we'll be doing biology, we'll be moving, and the objective question, we'll be moving to the diversity of living things, objective past questions and answers, right? the diversity of living things. Now, for the practical, well, mm, because I cannot get the items for the practical, it's going to be a little bit difficult, but we'll have to do the practical theoretically, right? So I'll just get the images for what is supposed to be provided, and then we look at it, try to analyze it, and see how best we can answer the questions that follow. So yes, so thank you so much for joining today's live stream on biology, past questions and answers on cell biology 1, right? Like I said, we have more things in stock for you guys. Whew. You guys can see all the book. So elective maths, we'll be doing the live stream. This one, all the objective questions involves calculation. So we'll have to be writing, right? I'll write a question, give you guys some time, you solve it quickly, and then you give me the answer, and then we proceed. That is the whole point of the live stream, right? For the objective questions as well. So I'll write the questions, we solve it, and then you guys write the answer, and then we go on. So if you're a science student, you do elective maths, or any other student, general art or something, you do elective maths, be ready. We'll be doing those live streams as well. Get ready. This, like, again, I'm a science student, so I can only do the science electives and then commerce and inter science. So if you're doing chemistry, home econ students, science students, agri students that are doing chemistry, right? Chemistry, get ready, right? There's more. We have a lot of things to cover, right? Chemistry, WASSCE edition. Integrated science, for all WASSCE students, whether you are in Form 1, Form 2, Form 3, or you are getting ready for your final paper. Join this live stream. Let's discuss the objective questions and answers, as well as the subjectives. Prepare before you go and write, right? Prepare. Okay, I'm here to help you. We go through together, right? You are not alone. It's a science. Okay. The almighty physics. Wow. Physics. Objective past questions and answers, subjective past questions and answers. We'll be going through all, right? So we'll try to finish all this book in the span of 3 years. Okay, from 2024, we started, but I'll start counting from 2025. So from 2025 to 2028, right? That is the goal, for us to finish solving all these past questions, both objectives and subjective, right? So physics. And then lastly, core mathematics. Whew, this is big, right? Like all the books are really big, right? So it means we'll have to be live streaming almost every day, right? So yes. So for those of you who are not aware, I have my science tutorial, this platform where I teach from junior high school all the way to the university level. The university level, I can only teach chemistry. My colleague and I will teach on the platform. Yes. So you can follow us over here on my science tutorial, or we have another channel which we call the My Science Tutorial for Kids. That one is specifically made for the younger ones, for kids, our toddlers, our younger brothers and sisters who are in grade 1 to maybe like grade 4, grade 5. They will find that page helpful, My Science Tutorial for Kids. So over there we have stories for kids, how to pronunciation, alphabet, letter tracing, how to draw, and how to color, everything related to kids. You'll find it there on My Science Tutorial for Kids. Now we'll also be live streaming on TikTok. So just go to TikTok, go and search for My Science Tutorials. We will appear, and then you follow us on TikTok, and then we'll be doing live stream on TikTok as well. So the next time, I get to live stream at the same time for both TikTok and then YouTube at the same time. So if you want to follow us on TikTok, you follow us on TikTok. If you want to follow us on YouTube, you follow us on YouTube as well. But I'll really appreciate it if you follow us on TikTok as well as follow us on YouTube. So thank you so much, and then I'll see you guys in the next live stream, which is probably tomorrow, right? Tomorrow after work, I'll try my best so that we do some live streams together. Okay. So thank you so much, and then peace. Please, are you doing any new topics this week? Oh yes, yes. We'll be doing a lot of topics this week. So For Kojo Usu and Sam asking, please, are you doing any new topics this week? Yes. Um, this week, particularly, I'll be focusing more on biology and then into science with a little bit of chemistry because they involves less calculation. So biology involves lesser calculation, entire science involves less calculation, and this one involves less calculation, right? Chemistry has some calculation, a lot of calculations, but we'll be looking at the part where there's no calculation, right? We'll be looking at those for now. When I'm ready to live stream on my machine for me to be able to write for you guys to see who will do that. Are you okay? So yes, for now, chemistry, inter-science, and then biology. Yes. Please, when will you teach physics? Yes, so Rosina, you're asking when will I teach physics? So for the physics, please be specific. Do you have any particular topic in mind you want me to live stream and teach, or you are just asking when I'll teach physics, right? Because like I said, I'll be sharing the timetable very soon. So if you keep following the page, you'll see the timetable very soon, and then you can know when I'll be teaching physics. Like I said, I'm still waiting for a tablet that I will join to my machine to be able to write for you guys to see. It is expected to arrive within next week. So hopefully the week after, right? Once I set up everything and try and see if it's working well, the week after, which means not this Monday to Friday, the following one, we'll start with the subjective where we will I'll write a question, you guys solve, I also solve, and then we interact to see if our answers are correct or not, right? So yes, I will be teaching physics as well. Core maths, physics, selective maths, everything. Everything I'll be teaching that. So for now, if you have a particular topic in mind, just go to our playlist. Okay, look through our playlist for any particular topic you want for now. But if you are waiting for the live stream where I teach and then you get to ask me questions, it's within this week, coming Monday to Friday, going forward to 2025 and beyond. That is when I'll be teaching physics live stream, right? So for now, we'll be doing the objective. So what I will do is that I'll plan the teachings for Saturdays and Sundays live stream. So we'll do one live stream in the morning, one in the evening for the teaching subjective, where we'll talk about the solving and everything subjective. It will be on Saturdays and Sundays, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the morning and in the evening. On Saturday, Sunday to the same thing in the morning and in the evening. I'll try my best to do it like that. And then again, I'll share the timetable. So you guys don't worry, you'll get to know what is going to happen. But for Monday to Friday, we'll be doing the objective past questions and answers, just like this. Objective past question and answers, just like this. But the writing part will mostly be on Saturdays and Sundays. The time will be communicated. I'll share the flyer and everything on YouTube, on WhatsApp and stuff. So if you want to follow me to stay updated, you can follow I'll post a link in no, not a LinkedIn, Telegram channel. Yes, I'll create a Telegram channel and share so that you guys can join, so that we together as one family we get to be ready for when I'm doing the live stream. Yes, so please, if you have any other question, Rosina, Kojo, and the other guys, if you have any other question, you can ask. If not, I'll end today's live stream here. Right, I believe that brings us to the end of today's live stream. Thank you so much for watching, and bye bye. Have a wonderful evening.